I'll be here. I'll be here. All right, good. I hear myself. All right, there you are. Lady Di, I see you. Hang on. Let me get the camera going. Get the camera going in a minute. All right, good. I hear myself. All right, let's get rid of the playback, shall we? There I is. How's everybody doing today? Everybody doing good? Hope everybody's well. Let me turn this mic down a little bit. I see it's a little bit hot. So let's turn it down just a little bit. Yeah. Haven't seen you on lately, Lady Di. I hope Recruit didn't scare you off again. uh, hey, Jason. I just got done watching you in the other one. I saw you over there. I seen you. All right. Yeah, I was watching Rebels panel all day today. I was ghosting. uh, all right. I'm a little bit scared to do this, but what the hell? Let's do it. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this. All right, let's go. Mm. Okay, so that's working. All right, so I'm gonna turn that off. Hi, Jason.
Good to see you, Justin. Good to see you, Dad.
So you were chilling out in the other room, were you?
Yeah, you see me there. You watched it all.
Mm-hmm. Hang on, let me fix this echo a minute. I know it's gonna echo, but I don't.
Me? Is it me?
No, me.
Okay. I was doing it earlier too when I first jumped up in the other one because you know, a few of the apps changed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's good to see you, man. All's going well.
Yeah, everything's going okay. Yep.
It's a multi-stream thing. See, you fucking brilliant, man. You notice it. I know you notice stuff. I just looking at the chat there and looking over at chat like, oh shit, you got some stuff going on. Lady
Yep.
Di's there. Lady Di, I know you hate me to death. I don't know why.
Yep.
You do you, love. You do you, love. Remember, I tried helping along in the past. I gave up on all that shit. I don't care. I'm just here to talk and chill with anybody who wants to be chilled with. I'm still that drunk ass stupid Canadian, if you want to call me that. It's still me. But I'm not here to talk to anybody anymore. I don't record no shit anymore. And don't really give a fuck about anybody. Just just saying, you kind of seen it with what you were watching, right?
Yep.
A few of us there that even hitting the big fucking weights, you know, that fucking whatever way you want to call them. They think they're heavyweight YouTubians or some shit. You know, they can go fuck themselves. I could destroy any of them too. I used to do that recording shit, man. I've got fucking 2 terabytes full of fucking external hard drives. It's a waste of my fucking time, so I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
Even you, Andrew, the time you fucking slipped, man, you put your address up there, there was only one motherfucker that grabbed it. You know who it was. Cheers.
Yep, and you... I know, you could have passed that around too, but you didn't.
Nope. You should show enough respect to do it back. Or fucker, my address is already out there. I don't give a shit, but apparently he's got something that, you know, it might hurt him. So I'm not gonna hurt somebody. He's stupid. Or Rick, you know, I don't know. I don't like being around him.
Mm-hmm. All right. So now I should be able to hear you through the headset, and it shouldn't echo now.
Right on, right on.
Well, I was worried that it might echo.
Mm-hmm. You haven't been, though. Nothing's been echoing, at least on the end over here.
No, I mean on the XSplit side, it's probably.
Oh, yeah, okay, I get you now. I get you.
Because I don't have the pro version anymore. I don't even have the paid version anymore, so I gotta cheat. I gotta use another program to stream. I can't just do it from StreamYards.
I get you. That's why you're fucking brilliant, man.
Because I'm on my Rumble page, and BitChute has streaming right now, so I'm doing my first panel on BitChute right now too.
Yeah, I get you.
The only thing BitChute doesn't have yet is a chat. They have the live streaming option on BitChute, but they don't have a chat.
Yeah, okay. And you can see you're fucking making it happen. That's fucking brilliant, man. You know, the first time I fucked up, there you're telling us how to do to brand a channel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did I fuck up, man? I should have paid more attention to it step by step, but I didn't. But that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
It worked out in the long run. I was like, oh no, I don't have my son. I'm not a moderator in Eric Brandt's. I'm not a moderator. What the fuck did you do to me?
Mm-hmm.
My own fault, not paying attention.
Yep. Because you wound up with 2 separate channels.
Yeah. But I get it now. Yeah. You explained how to do it the proper way, but I totally skipped a couple steps. I'm like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm. So I hope everybody can hear us okay.
Proper way, but I turned this shit totally skipped a couple steps.
Mm-hmm. No,
Sounds
Rick
like
will
it's.
not be on. Somebody's asking in the chat, will Rick be on? No.
Yeah, that's good. Kind of addressed that one earlier.
Yeah, but the other thing you can do when you do this, Jason, is if you were gonna use XSplit or something else to stream with StreamYard, you go make the panel on YouTube first. Using your StreamYard, you
Yeah.
make your live stream, and then like your OBS or XSplit, when you go live on YouTube, it will say, "Do you want to start a new stream or you use one you got already set up?" You use the one you're already set up on StreamYard, and you hit that one and go live. So that's how the chat is showing up in the panel. So I at
No,
least got, even though we're not broadcasting directly to YouTube, I got the chat.
no, I see that, man. Like I said, you got shit that people don't understand. That's fucking due respect, man.
Yeah,
I've
well, they
seen
went
it
up to
day one.
45. They went up to $45 a month, dude. The StreamYards, I can't afford that no more.
Mm-hmm. It is fucking retarded. Just for someone to fucking yeah. They need to be boycotted and shut down, I guess, to make them realize that hey. Because I remember when they first did it, right? If you quit YouTube, or StreamYards, they'd email you giving you an essential bundle that was like $5 a month. It was like, yeah, I'll take that one.
Yeah, they gave me
They
a
got rid
10.
of that shit.
They gave me a $10 one for a little while, and
Yeah,
then they got rid of it, and that aggravated me.
me too. Me too. Absolutely. Because I took that one. They got rid of it. I messaged back and forth. I'm like, well, fuck you guys then.
So I don't know where Lady Di went, or if she's coming up or not.
I hope she does, dude. She's got to know that I don't fucking hate her, man. I kind of got mixed into the mingle. I didn't do shit, It was YouTube battling at the time, and I was just trying to sort shit out. You were trying to prepare, and I made arrangements. That shit happened, and it just kept going from there. But even at the end of the day, I really don't care anymore because, like I said, it's up a balance. That's you. Cheers. No, definitely not. I'm reading your chat.
Because I can't, all I wanted to do was come on the internet and make friends, and I got bullied bad.
Man, that's what I fucking miss. And then, fuck, man, back in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Janet's Kitchen. I miss those days. Like,
yeah, I do too.
Man, that was real. Not
yeah,
fake.
She don't even do it anymore.
Hi, lady. Hi.
Howdy, howdy. I got 80 degrees, guys.
Oh, that's so cool.
I'm jealous.
Do what?
I said I'm jealous.
Oh, you should be.
What do I got here? You're talking Fahrenheit. So right now, I'm struggling at 14 right now.
Oh.
With about a couple feet of snow coming tonight, so I already did my prep work around the house, pulled car in the front of the driveway. That way I can do all the shoveling tomorrow.
So, Jason, do you want Canada to become part of America? I know
Yep.
10th Man's for it.
Yep. 100%. Hey, Todd.
Oh, is Todd in there? I haven't seen Todd in a long time.
Yeah, shirtless guitar guy. Lady Dad, don't forget the past. I encourage it. I'm sorry. I was stupid back in the day. Still kind of am, but I'm done with the stupid shit.
Yeah, well, that would be a good thing.
Yeah. I hope you are too, and we're done with it. We're done with it.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up here to chat, shoot the shit. Sometimes, I like to play music. Todd's really good on the guitar too, man. It's fucking mind blowing.
Hey, did you see where Karen Crud, I'm not a doctor and I'm not diagnosing him, but I do believe he's had a stroke.
Oh, no. When did that happen?
One eye won't open. I don't know when it happened.
Uh-oh.
Somebody sent me a clip.
That's not good.
Yeah, I don't watch his garbage, but you know,
No, Slayer, it's a different Todd.
The guy right above you, Slayer, shirtless guitar guy.
See, only I'm not as close to you as I once was, though.
Yeah, you're not in. I think you were up in very East Maine.
I used to be.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's oh, that's what I
no,
thought.
when I was in Mexico, Maine, you were about 3 hours from me, but you're longer now.
Yeah, the snow just started, and we're gonna get pounded till tomorrow afternoon. Probably for about 1.5 feet with extreme winds. So that'll leave 3 or 4 foot drifts everywhere. But we're used to this shit. Tomorrow's a holiday, so I ain't too fucking worried.
Yeah, hang on, let me type something. Yeah, if you see that in the private chat, you'll see.
I'll check. Okay.
So I'm still near Canada, but by a big city that starts with a T now.
well,
No one's business, man. Because there's still such fuckers out there, I think, that don't like you. They can go fuck themselves. As for me, I'm in Summerside, Prince Edward Island, Canada. Come visit.
I'm in Tucson, Arizona. Come on down. You come on uninvited here, and you're gonna be given a gift.
Hell yeah.
You're not gonna want it, but you're gonna be given it.
And it's not the fruit off the tree, is it?
No.
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 The garden's still going. The tree's still good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's covered with grapefruit.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, there's Recruit in the chat. He's saying it's not a stroke. All right, did everybody freeze? Where did you go, ladies?
Well, it's hard to even talk to that fucking halfwit.
All right, you guys are back.
I don't hate him, but just fucking irrelevant what he does.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to leave that shit. I miss the old days.
I don't have a vehicle right now.
No?
No, I got a mobility van, and there's a slide that's what it's referred to as a slide, that the door opens when you push a button. And this thing they call a slide is folded in half, and it comes down and opens up, and the chain came loose on it. So it's into the repair shop again.
Uh-oh.
I got stuck in the damn thing, couldn't get out.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Yeah, I know. So I had to drive it over and take it to the repair shop, and they've had it since, what, Wednesday? Wednesday night. They started working on it Thursday, and the guy called me and told me we're going to work on it today, and we'll let you know. And I said, okay. And that's the last I've heard. I'm down to 2 slices of frickin' bread, man.
Now, do you have Uber Eats or anything? I know you don't like doing that kind of stuff, but it might help in a pinch.
Yeah, no, they've got it here, but I've never used it. And I don't cook anymore.
No ignorance on the question. How come?
Because I can't stand up and walk anymore. I'm in an electric wheelchair.
Okay, that's what I was wondering, and that's what I was kind of thinking next. Like, would you, if you could, like, if you could bring it down to a level, or you? I get if you're done with it.
I mean, well, I'll tell you what. My butt is 17 inches off the floor. How high is the stove? A standard stove.
Yeah, they're about 3 feet.
Yeah, that's 36 inches about. So I can't. I'd have to take it to be able to turn food, cook food. I would have to start it off in my lap on a towel with the pan, put it on the stove, and then when it come time to flip anything, I'd have to have a bath towel or something on my lap, pick the pan up, put it in my lap, which isn't really intelligent, to turn anything. So I just don't. I eat out all the time.
No,
The only thing that I eat here, if I want sandwiches, I'll make a sandwich.
And when I asked that, I wasn't being a dick. I was just trying to come up with, like, you know, you get them plug-in flat tops, you know, like you can put one on a coffee table. But that's why I asked, like, do you still have the passion to cook, or I get it if you don't. Yeah, it's like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I'm 77 years old now. I could give a shit less about cooking.
Good.
I go out and eat every night.
Good.
Yeah, but even if she put like a fifth burner or something, I know at one time they had these little electric hot plates. They called them a fifth burner. Plug it into a wall and let you, like you were just talking about. Nowadays they have the double ones, but my mother had one of the earlier ones in the 70s. It was called the fifth burner, where it was just a single. But even if she had one of those where she could cook on the coffee table, then how does she do the dishes? Because now the sink is just as high or not higher, you know?
Yep.
Dishwasher?
I got a dishwasher. I've got all the.
You showed me.
Yeah, I've got all the amenities that come with the house, but I won't. The easiest way to ruin a frying pan is stick it in the damn dishwasher. Even though it has, pots and pans setting, so it's the best way to run it. I just don't do that. And the only way I can wash dishes is because I've got standard height cabinets. I can't see down in the bottom of the sink.
I'm trying to do it, but I can't.
So you got to pull up sideways to the sink. How the hell are you going to wash dishes?
Yep. Now here's another one I haven't seen in a while. Shardy!
Oh my goodness, Emo, how are you, my brother? I love you.
How are you? I
God,
haven't
Dad.
seen you in ages.
Yeah,
Jamie?
brother, how y'all doing? I
Jamie?
know, Goddad. What's up, man?
Fucking family reunion here.
Well, what are we talking about today? Well, I don't ever see him live no more,
Well, I gave it up for a little while.
Yeah, well, you got some good friends. Good to see you, Emo. I hope you're doing well.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the topic today? Somebody's being a bitch or an asshole or what?
No, we're just having fun.
Oh, no.
Good. Well, that's cool. I've got 14 days sober today, so I'm feeling pretty good.
That's cool.
And yeah, I'm staying in kind of like a partial hospital house thing to get some. I'm gonna get the ECT treatment where they put the lift those on your head and convulse you. Pretty drastic move, huh?
Hmm. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Huh?
I said you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm telling you, it's the end of my rope, man. I've been dealing with this alcoholism so long, it's eating me up. I'm telling you, it's the end of my rope, man. I've been dealing with this alcoholism so long, it's eating
I gotta turn the computer down. There we go. I came back in the house.
Oh, well, he popped out again. He'll be back if he wants to come back. I haven't talked to that dude in like a couple years, maybe 3.
Yeah, don't ever let anybody run you off of YouTube or BitChute or any place else. You know, they can kiss your butt. Don't let anybody dictate to you what you can do or where you can go, because that's bullcrap. Who you can talk to, who you can't talk to.
You did it.
Excuse me?
No, shut up.
I did not. What I said was, Jason, is don't come in my streams, act like we're okay, we're good friends, or acquaintances, however you want to put that, and then go to some.
You were the only one ever on the internet to fucking hit up my wife. So
to hit up your wife.
Here you are doing it again, being fucking Trump. I'm trying to talk to you as a human, and you're just fucking hitting everybody. Like, you know everything. You're doing it. I'm sorry to say it, but you're doing it. Like I said earlier, when I was talking to Justin, I'm hitting people that were used to be the most fucking assholes on. I'm done with them fuckers. You're still doing it. I'm sorry. If you want me to leave, Justin, kick my ass. I don't blame you, man.
No, I like you. I would like you guys to put your differences aside.
I would like it too, but
chill,
man.
I never told anybody they couldn't go. You know, let me finish what I started to say. What I started to say was, don't act like we're good. You come to my stream and then go somewhere else and cut me a new ass and then come back and make like you never said it. You never did anything.
Obviously, we're not good.
I never told anybody where they could go or where they couldn't go.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Anybody that talks to fucking Jason Goddard is not fucking welcome to here.
That's right. That's right. At the time, that's right. That's not telling anybody where they can go and where they can't go. Who they can talk to and who they can't talk to.
Justin, man, like I said, man, I was done with the shit earlier, so you have a fun time. I'll catch you next time, brother. Thank you.
All right. Well, like I said, I was hoping you guys could make peace.
Well, then he shouldn't accuse me of stuff I haven't done. That's all I can tell him. I said exactly what I said. And I meant it.
Yep. So I don't know if you saw it or not. I was watching Rebels panel earlier today. He had 10th Man on. Of all people, but it was interesting though.
No, I didn't see it.
Yep. I know, Jason. It's all good. But like I said, I'm going to try to do panels, you know, on the weekends. But not as much as I used to do it. I know I used to do panels where I was on all the fucking time. And that used to burn my ass out. I can't do that anymore. So maybe 1 or 2 times on the weekends would be good. That's it. So.
Yeah, I used to do some that were like 8-9 hours long too. I'm not going to do that anymore.
No, I think I'm going to start doing what you're doing and what Monograph does. 2 hours and that's it. 2 hours and cut it off.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Well, Monograph was old school, and it used to be back in the day before YouTube got as popular it is, where everybody streams now. But back in the day, especially when he started on Blog TV, most people, if you went over 2 hours, you started losing your audience. So he got in that habit of, oh, 2 hour live stream, that's it. If it goes over 2 hours, he won't publish the live stream. I've told he's deleted some awesome live streams because they've gone over like 10 minutes, and he just swears by that 2 hour mark. That's just his thing. That's the way he rolls with it. You know, he thinks nobody's gonna sit there and watch the stream if it's over 2 hours.
Well, it's kind of hard to hold the audience, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's how we believe. So I think a couple hours a week is good enough.
Yep. I just I go live when I have something to say, you know. If I don't have anything to say, I don't go live.
And the one thing that I will 100% admit is when I used to stream 18, 19, 20 hours at a whack. I used to do that. I used to do that shit when I was monetized because I figured the longer I stayed on the YouTube, the bigger the check I would get. So some people would say, "Yeah, Emo was just in it for the money. That's why he was on all the time." Kind of. But now that I'm not monetized anymore, why should I waste 15, 20 hours a day streaming? It's not worth it anymore.
I don't know how you come up with enough to talk about for an 18, 20-hour stream.
Well, that's when it had a lot of the auditors, like PDF, and I'm talking the real early days.
Yeah.
And then I used to let PDF do his morning show in here. I'm talking way, way, way back. You know how it was?
Yep.
And of course, everybody was home because, like, 10th Man mentioned earlier, everybody was home because you had the We the People toilet paper wars. Now that's not a pun on We the People tyrant wars, but I'm talking about the We the People toilet paper wars when everybody was trying to had a hard time finding shit paper.
Yep.
And finding food, and that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I just don't want that other group to hear me mentioning it and think I'm talking about them. I just wanted to be clear on that because I don't want to start any shit with that organization.
Yeah. Adele, that debt has been paid in full as of the first of the year. So I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, they had to make up another couple, Lady Di, so even if I did pay it, I could say, oh, there was somebody else when there was never somebody else.
Yeah, that was Gary Snowflake's thing. There was another elderly couple. That was his deal.
Yep. And that's why I think a lot of infighting happened in the community because people were spending too much time online and they would.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people, they can get on and they're on YouTube all day and they're on all in the evening and wake up the next morning and, turn your computer back on and they're still on.
Mm-hmm.
How do they make a living?
I don't know. I don't do it anymore.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, well, I know you said I paid for StreamYard, so I'm gonna go on every day, and then you didn't show up. I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
But
It
then
just,
again, even though you made that statement, even if you would have just do a couple hours on the weekend, I'm sure that'd be good enough. You
yeah.
know, like a Saturday or a Sunday night, pick one, and once a week come on. Then at least you're still using the StreamYard, but you don't have to deal with people's bullshit every fucking night either.
Yeah, I know. I know. But if I don't have anything that I
or if
want to
the
talk about, I
or
mean,
right, or if the weekends are no good, pick a day during the week. Oh, every Wednesdays with Lady Di or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Yep. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Hopefully you can work it out with Jason someday. I mean, we did.
I don't know.
Hopefully.
Evidently he doesn't remember. I mean, my body might be wore out, my back might be broke, my legs might not work, but there ain't a damn thing wrong with my mind.
Mm-hmm.
He must remember things differently than from the way it was. I never told people.
Yep. But I wonder where Abe is. I haven't seen him in a while.
He'd been working. He'd been
Mm-hmm.
working some long hours.
He popped in the Rebels and then left.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder how his mom's doing. You don't hear Rebel's mom anymore. Hope she's okay.
Yeah, I've been staying out of the whole mama thing. I go there to just talk to Rebel. I leave her out of it.
Yeah.
Because
But you
she's
used to
not.
be, yeah, but
I,
you used to be able to hear her talking every once in a while to him, saying something. You don't hear her anymore. I hope she's okay.
Yep.
Yeah, people troll.
Uh-oh. Say that again, you froze for a second.
I said people troll the hell out of him. Rebel.
Yep, I know.
I mean, if you don't like him, if you don't like somebody, why go to their stream? Why just go there to troll them? Leave them alone. I don't get it. Maybe I'm just too old to figure it out.
Yep. And I figure, well, pretty much everybody who abandoned me, I stopped hanging out with them.
Yep.
So in other words, when CFW came in and said, Emo, I can't hang out with you because you're a racist. Why should I continue to watch CFW's videos? You don't want to come here and watch my videos, so why should I watch CFW's videos? So when she left, click. When Joe Cool left, click. I started unsubbing people.
Yeah.
I'm probably sub to about 4 auditors now.
Yeah.
When Uncontrolled turned his back on me, I unsubbed from Uncontrollable.
Yeah.
But the part, I'll tell you what I don't get. So let's say, one of the, just to use an analogy here, let's say you're on the border of Maine and New Hampshire, right?
Yeah.
Just say this hypothetically. You'll see where I'm going with this. So let's say you can't stand classical music, right?
Yeah,
Now,
which I can't.
okay.
That's not.
Well,
That's not hard to figure.
I'm just using this as an example. Now,
Yep.
NPR plays a lot of classical music, and the reason why they do that is because anything past a certain year is free domain. It's free domain music. A lot of copyrights only last for 100 years, so that's why they play all that old shit. So they don't have the, because if they played Led Zeppelin and the Doors and all that newest stuff, they'd have to pay royalties, right?
Yep.
So they play the classical music. So let's say, for the sake of this argument, you're in Mexico, Maine, and across the border is Gorham, New Hampshire. It kind of is, but there's like a couple of towns in between. So there's an NPR station in Mexico, Maine, and there's an NPR station in Gorham and Berlin, New Hampshire. Now, if you don't like classical music and you're not listening to the goddamn station in your town of Mexico, Maine, you're not gonna go then turn over and turn into NPR in Berlin, are you? If they're playing the same thing, right? You see where I'm going with this?
Sure.
So you're not gonna go from one classical station to the other. You're just not gonna do that. So what gets me is when people say, "Oh, we can't stand you, emo. You're vile. You're a racist. You're this. You're that." But instead of watching me on this radio station, they go and watch me on Andrew's radio station. Well, guess what? If I hated putting my speaking in the third person, if I hated emo on emo's channel, I'm not going to go watch a restream of emo on somebody else's channel, because to me, both channels are going to be just as vile. You see what I'm saying? So I don't get why these people say, "Oh, we won't watch emo on emo, but we'll watch them on Andrew Brains." That makes no sense to me. You see where I'm going with that? It makes absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. It's been a long time since I've been on Andrew's in his chat.
Hang on, let me get back to the chat. All right, so somebody said, where the fake, that's just not my words. They said, where's the fake cop at?
Yeah.
Are you going to let Rick insult you like that? I'm not worried about drama today, so I'm not worried about it. And yes, I'm reading the chat. But
you know, these people are so foolish because they think that Abe was never a police officer. He absolutely was. He absolutely was.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him drive a squad car. I have seen him in uniform. He wore the badge that he shows. It's got It's got RU on it for Rockford University. I don't know why people call him a fake cop, because he sure as hell wasn't.
Yeah. Well, in my Valentine's video, I was making fun of him a little bit. I tried to be funny in that video, and nobody responded to it.
Huh.
So,
You know,
did you even see that? You probably didn't even see it.
I didn't get notification. I didn't know you put one up.
It was called Emo Reveals His Valentine's Crush. First half of it was about Rubble. I was making all kinds of jokes in there about Rubble putting shoe polish in his hair and
Huh. Jesus.
oh, I was having fun with it. I was just teasing him not to be an asshole. It was, play acting a little bit. And then the second half was about Abe. I put up his picture and I said, "Oh, and in this picture, Abe is singing in this video. Let's get ready to rumble." And speaking about rumble and Abe, why don't you come over here with your fake badge and your fake handcuffs, and you can handcuff me to the bed? And I was just being funny.
Yeah. Yep.
But nobody watched it. It's like it bombed. It's like I tried to be funny and nobody even responded to it.
Huh.
Rebel didn't even respond to it. Abe didn't even respond to it. So I don't even know if they saw it tonight. I was just being a wise ass.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes squeaky time.
Yeah.
So you haven't had much to say on your live stream, so you haven't been live lately?
Yeah. I thought about driving up to Sombrero Peak and showing all the saguaro cactus. It's what they call a mountain here. I don't even consider it a mountain. What they consider mountains, I don't consider mountains. I mean, I look at a mountain like the Rockies,
Yep. And I'm surprised more trolls ain't trying to come into the panel. See that I put the link out.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, hopefully you figure something out for dinner.
Yeah, I don't know. I got some soup out there. Like I said, I don't have a vehicle right now, so, and they don't work on Sundays, so. But I'll tell you what, getting stuck in that mobility van, I couldn't get out because the lift wouldn't go down. It would only open halfway up, and then it would come down instead of the one half staying out straight, so it would come down at an angle. It just dropped in half. If you looked at it from the side, it looked like an L. I could not get out of that damn van.
Yeah, that would worry me a little bit.
So it wouldn't do me any good to have the damn car here anyway. I can't even go get a loaf of bread. I got milk in there. I got plenty of milk in there. I've got some stuff I could cook some of that good old fashioned shit on a shingle.
Yeah, well, the only thing that would worry me about it is, like you said, getting stuck in the van.
Yep.
That's the only thing I don't like about them. When you're stuck in the wheelchair, there's only one way in or out. That's weird.
Yep.
I mean, you have regular doors that other people can open up and drag you out, but still.
Yeah, but they can't drag the wheelchair out. Without the wheelchair, there's nothing I can do. So.
Yeah, I'm using the analogy like somebody runs a red light and broadsides the right side. Now you're fucked.
Yep. Well, they'd have to do what I was taught to do, which would be the jaws of life, which would open the whole side up, and.
But couldn't they open the regular door out and pull you out that way if they had to, though?
They could open the left side and
That's
pull
what
me
I'm
out that
saying.
way.
Yeah.
But there's no,
But that's
there's
still, but then that's fucked because then you got to rent a wheelchair and all this other shit until you get your other one out of the wrecked vehicle because the other one's
yep,
now trapped in there.
yep. I keep looking forward for one of the local yokels here in Blue to pull me over and tell me to step out of the vehicle. I'm going to laugh at them. Tell them, unless you're Jesus Christ, could lay your hands on my forehead and say, "Be healed, back and spine." It's not going to work.
Yeah, it's too bad that you weren't close to some of those auditors out there.
I am.
No,
I am.
I mean, you're friendly, good terms with them is what I mean.
Well, I've talked to them. I've talked to them online, like
Uh,
like Tuck.
yeah,
I've talked to him.
I'm saying it'd be cool if you had his number so you could say, "Oh, I got this asshole that pulled me over.
Yeah.
This is the address. Come on down with the boys." I mean, that type
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Harvey Freebird had a weirdo last night on his stream.
What happened?
Well, I guess he was out cop watching, and I guess this guy who lives in this one house, I guess his uncle lives in the house across the street, and Harvey's on the public sidewalk, and the kid comes out of his house and says, "You can't be on my uncle's property filming the cops." And he's like, "This is a public sidewalk." And even the cop told the guy, "Go back in the house. He's in a public forum." And he sat there right in front of Harvey on the live stream. He's restreaming Harvey on fucking Instagram. Harvey's talking to his viewers, and they're squaring off with each other on the sidewalk. And he's like, "I'm not leaving until you go inside, dude." And the guy was such a fucking meth head. It was unbelievable. Everybody needs to go check out that Harvey Freebird stream last night. That was priceless.
Huh.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I have to check that one out.
Oh, the guy, if it's still up, I don't know if he took it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only time I don't watch Harvey is when he's with Carolina. Because the way Carolina turned on me just hearing a voice makes my...
Yeah, well, you don't go to a police station, walk up to their counter with an open laptop,
I know. She did
and tell
that.
everybody to come sub to your channel. I mean, you got to be pretty damn stupid to do that.
And then there was
my opinion.
Then there was a couple months ago when I think Joe Cool was out there with Harvey. I didn't watch any of those videos either.
Yeah.
But if he's alone, I'll watch him.
Yeah. Yeah, Tucson police sucks. Good old Tuck, he's out here.
Yeah, I know he is, but I said too bad you don't have their number if you ever get her ass.
Yeah.
Because those guys are always looking for content, so it'd be cool. I get a hold of them.
Well, I've got a little, I don't know what the hell you'd call it. I've had it for frickin' years and years and years. It's when my back surgery started out. I got a flat tire on it, but the batteries are shot in it. And they take car batteries. And you got to take the seat off and disassemble the top of the thing, pull the seat up off of it to get to the bottom part to get to the batteries to replace the batteries. Uh, he was supposed to come over and help me do that. He never showed up.
Yeah, Mike wants to get one of those scooter things. He's got a lot of problems with his legs and stuff.
Yeah. But I'm not talking about something like that thing that Rick Crude rides. This thing you can actually take this down the sidewalk. It'll go.
Yeah, what was cool, there was when I went to work for that, when I went to do that fair last fall, it was really neat that at the fairground there was a guy who actually rented them, where you could rent them by the day, and Mike was renting them by the day just to get around the fairground because he's got bad legs.
Yeah.
He hates when he goes to the store and there's no carriages, electric carriages. He hates that. And he rented this one like 3 days in a row, and the guy's like, "You want to buy it?" And he's like, "How much?" $1,800. And Mike's like, "I ain't got $1,800 for that." But it was a nice little scooter. Mike wanted it.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about some of these scooters they have at Walmart is you look at the baskets and the way the baskets shake and everything. To me, they just seem a little bit too flimsy for me. I don't trust them. BJ's has the ones that are similar to Walmart. And only thing I pretty much buy at BJ's are my dinosaur chicken nuggets. Yes, I love my dinosaur chicken nuggets. I love those things. And my Poland Spring water. But the way the baskets are on the front of those scooters,
yeah, they're no good.
I don't trust putting Poland Spring water in the cart. I don't trust it. Yeah. So I'll go behind him with a regular wagon, and I'll put the spring water in the regular wagon.
Yeah. Well, when you're in an electric wheelchair, how the heck do you go grocery shopping? How do you pull around a cart?
Mm-hmm.
You know. Yeah.
Have you been in a Walmart lately? Oh, they're getting so goddamn hectic now.
Last time I was in a Walmart, I went in to buy toilet paper, paper towels, cleaning stuff. I know they're getting ridiculous on their prices. And there's only like three different grocery stores, which are all Kroger stores here. There's Safeway. Jesus, what's the name of the other one?
Yeah, you got
I can't even.
You also got one waiting for you in the chat, little guy.
Yeah, I already got him.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I timed him out. I timed him out for 24.
Mm-hmm.
People are so goddamn stupid, and that's what it amounts to. That the way that you get certification on your service dog is they have to pass the public accessibility test. But this idiot doesn't have brains enough to know that.
Yeah, well, but back to the Walmart thing real quick. They were looking for people to go in the store and shop, and I had put in for it, and I never heard back from them.
You're talking about asset protection?
No, I'm talking about not the asset protection. I'm talking about the things they hire you. So in other words, you're in a wheelchair. It's hard for you to shop at your local Walmart.
Yep.
So you go on the app and you log into your account, and you say, I want this, 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 and you make a shopping list there, and you
Yep.
hit send. Then me or another employee walk around the store and get everything that's on that list. And then, I text you and say, oh, Diana, your stuff is ready to be picked up. It will be available in store pickup, parking lot number 4, or what? Parking space number 4. You pull in with the van. I know you're there. I come out with your stuff, and when I load it in the van, you drive off.
Yep, I've done that.
That's the job I wanted at Walmart. Didn't hear back. Now, because there are more people doing that online, it is so goddamn hard to walk in a local Walmart now. Because all you see, and they have these special carts that they use with blue bins to get everybody's order, and they're shopping for 4 or 5 people at a time. Well, these fucking carts are so big that they got so many people working in this local store, you can't. It's hard to walk through there now because you got more of their people shopping for other people than you got real people shopping in there.
Yep.
And everywhere you turn, there's another one of these bin carts in your goddamn.
Yep.
And to think I wanted to do that job, but they never called me back. I tried.
Huh.
I wanted, and this is when they had like only 4 or 5 people doing it. Now when you walk into Walmart, there's about 50 of them doing it now.
Yeah, I've seen them doing that. Yep.
So they've hired more. They've hired other people since I put my job application in, guys. They just didn't choose me.
Huh.
So
Yeah.
I did try.
I don't know about their. I mean, I would buy their. I bought some of their tomatoes. You know, fruits, grapes. But I haven't bought any of their meat. I bought potatoes, but not. I don't even like their potatoes. If you buy the russets, or if you buy the red, the red russets, or if you buy the white ones, I like to buy out here. You can buy what they call they're yellow, and you can only get those at one store. Expensive. They're like for a 10-pound bag. You'll pay about $10, but they're a really sweet potato.
Now, when I say this, everybody listening to us in Discord and everybody restreaming us and all this stuff, they're going to think, Emo, you're a nut. Well, they already think I'm a nut, but they're going to even think I'm more than a nut when I say this. One of the things that Monograph eats on this live stream, it's a thing called Ocean's Halo. It's seaweed. He brags about seaweed being so good. I want to try the seaweed so fucking bad, but they don't have it at my Walmart. I want that fucking seaweed so bad. So people are probably going, ooh, he wants to eat seaweed.
I wonder if it tastes like canned spinach. Is what I wonder.
He tried to describe it in his live stream, and I'm like, I want to try it just because he eats it all the time on the camera, and I'm like, I gotta try that shit. Can't find it in this Walmart, of course, but that's where he gets it, at his Walmart.
Huh. I always, for vegetables, I always buy the fresh frozen. Get a bag of it. You can buy corn. You can buy just corn. You can buy cauliflower, broccoli, anything you want. Or they've got what they call a California blend here, which is a little bitty carrots, broccoli, cauliflower.
Mm-hmm.
And you just put that in a bowl with a little bit of water, cover it, and nuke it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Well, Mike
Good
is
for you.
Mike is refilling the cigarette case.
Yeah.
Well, you know the kinds of cigarettes we smoke.
Yeah.
Well, now at the reservation they have them where you can buy a carton in the Ziploc bag. They're not. How much are they again? They're like
They were $15.
Yeah, they're $15.
Huh.
So it's a carton, but but they're not wrapped in the box. They come in a bag instead.
They don't have that here at the Indian Reservation here.
So
because I go buy mine at the Tonaona tribe. I don't know. And they're $30 a carton.
They're the same ones you can buy in the carton, but it's actually cheaper to buy them this way.
Yeah, they don't have it in a bag here. That's crazy.
See them? So that's a whole carton of cigarettes right there without the box.
Huh. Yeah, I do that. I mean, God, I could get, and I buy, 8-10 cartons at a time. So but then that lasts me for months,
So they fill them the same way they do it, but they take them off the machine before they get to the next step. Because then the next step is they would take 20 of these with aluminum foil and put them in the box and put the cellophane around it, and then you buy the actual, So it's the same thing, just not in the box.
Yeah.
And what is it to buy the carton the regular way, like $23?
Well, to buy it.
Yeah, it's like to buy the cigarettes with the box package, like a normal package of cigarettes. They're about $23-24. If you buy them without the extra wrapping and shit, it's like $15. So Mike's like, fuck it, I might as well pay the $15.
Sure.
And he just got a hard case like mine, and just refills them.
Yeah. You keep those in the freezer?
No, he hasn't been. He hasn't been.
I mean, I don't know how often you go through a bag of those, but if you keep them in the freezer, they won't dry out and they'll be a lot fresher.
Lady Di says, how often do you go through one of those?
Oh, 10 or 11 days.
10 or 11 days, he said.
Yeah.
A good week, 12 days.
Well, see, mine lasts me I buy Senecas, and they last me for months. 8-10 cartons of those.
Yeah, that's what those are.
So, yeah, you can't buy them in a bag here. Boy, if you could, I'd sure do it. Yeah.
Only they're not. I know here where ours are, they don't have the Senecas anymore. It's the same. It's the same people. It's the same. It's the same tribe, but they changed the name of it. So I don't know if eventually, when it works its way out your way, if yours will change the name to it.
I know a lot of people smoke Marlboros for the regular length, not the long ones, but the regular length Marlboros at the Indian reservations over $100 a carton. I'd hate to think what they are in the store. You got no state taxes in that if you buy them through the tribe. So.
Yeah, because what people don't. Another thing you might not realize is you guys might smoke a cheap brand cigarette for a while, and then you'll notice all of a sudden, oh, that brand is not around anymore. See, because when a new cigarette comes on the market, for a little while they get a tax break from the government. Okay.
Yep.
So they get a tax break from the government. So they might run, let's say it's basic cigarettes, you know, which is made by Marlboro. I'll just come up with a name after that. So they'll run basic cigarettes at a discounted price for like 5 to 7 years while they're getting a tax break. And then all of a sudden the basics go up almost to the regular price of Marlboros. And then a new one comes out, Mustang, which is now the replacement of the basic, and they renamed it so they get another 5 years of tax breaks. They're not stupid.
Sure. Sure. That's what I took business and stuff in college and business and marketing in college, and that's what you call saturation. Until they can saturate the market, and then the price goes sky high, and then they have to come out with something else to draw people in to spend all their money on it.
Hello.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody can hear your phone commenting. So, see, I'll give you another thing that these people do, guys, and you don't even realize they're doing it. The Ginsu knives came out. They were really popular in the late 80s, early 90s. Ginsu knives. They can cut cans. They can cut this. They can cut that, right? And then they give you a lifetime guarantee. And then all of a sudden, they do that for like 7 to 10 years, and then all of a sudden you got an older set, and you got to replace your Ginsu knives, and you can't replace them now because
they don't make them anymore.
They don't make them anymore.
Yeah.
So then then the next thing you'll see on TV, you'll see, get the new Ninja knives. They cut through cans. They cut through everything. All they really did was change Ginsu to Ninja knives and start it all over again.
Absolutely.
That's how they get rid of this lifetime guarantee shit. They'll just they'll keep the company for so long, then get rid of the company and start over again under a new name.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. They're not stupid.
Yep. Yeah, they absolutely. They know all the gimmicks and all the tricks.
I think the Ginsu knives are, I forget what they're calling them now, but it's like the 3rd or 4th time they've been released.
Yep.
Since the 80s. And they're the same damn knife. You can't tell me they're not the same damn knife.
Yeah, well, if you want one set of knives for the rest of your life that'll stay sharp for the rest of your lives, you buy Cutco's. I've got a set. I've had those since, oh my God, 20, 30 years, and they're still sharp. And some of them are serrated, some of them are not, and you never have to sharpen them.
10:15.
Mike, they can hear you, I said. Yeah, I muted the YouTube side. Yeah, I drive by Cutco all the time.
Yeah.
Because you know they're here, Lady Di. You know they're here, right?
Sure.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Hopefully I muted that. I don't think I muted that. Oops. I think I muted the wrong toggle. I think they still heard me on the live stream. Oops.
Yeah, I can still hear a female talking in the background. I can't make out what they're saying, but
yeah, that's his niece on the phone, and I keep telling him, see, Lady Di, I can hear the conversation.
Yeah, he needs to go in another room. If he can, he needs to go into another room. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Mike is still doing his chemo and stuff.
Tomorrow's
Yeah.
87.
Doing any good?
Yeah. Technically halfway through now. Well, this
I can still hear him talking. Okay. Yeah, it just cost me $180 to have all my windows cleaned on the outside. I thought, Jesus Christ, Italy, you got to be kidding me. $180 to get all my windows cleaned.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. They've got a hot air balloon that is a neighbor to one of my relation that lives here.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, he snuck out. But
Good deal.
the other thing is the seeing that you asked about Mike, I can tell everybody who's listening. The first round of radiation didn't take. The first round of chemo didn't take. But the other saying he's halfway through the second round of chemo, and they said levels are looking better. So I don't know if the second round is working or not.
Well, if it's better, if nothing else stopped it from growing in size.
Mm-hmm. See, because when you're loaded with cancer and they're trying to treat you with the cancer, but there's a number that they do blood work on, guys. If it stays the same or gets worse, then that means the chemo didn't do anything. But if they test you in it, and the level is getting lower, close to the normal side, then they think it might be working. See, that's how they can tell.
Yeah.
So his numbers are dropping down, is what they said.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something in your blood that goes high that they can test when you're really, really hot. When it's high.
Yeah. Well, I know that your blood can carry the cancer cells itself too.
See, and another thing is when you have a stroke or a heart attack, they can do a test on you and see if you have a high level or something, and then they'll be like, "Yep, you had a stroke."
Yeah.
Just by doing a blood test, they can tell like that.
Yeah.
Because even a heart attack or a stroke will change your blood. Some level in your blood will change where that will trigger the test, and the doctor will know, yep, that person had a stroke.
Yeah.
Now, so as far as me going, I'm having another issue again. Something going on weird with my heart, Lady Di. It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a really low heart rate. Really low. You're supposed to be in, above 60 is your normal heart rate, and mine's in the 40s.
Yeah, that's not good.
So they're trying to figure out why. That's why I haven't done too many music streams out in the camper. Because I would say maybe about a month before I did the New Year's singing stream, I went out to the camper, or the trailer, or whatever you want to call that thing where I got my music stuff set up. And I was playing Woodstock one day, music from Woodstock, and I went to do my Joe Cocker impression, right? And I started gyrating all over the stream, you know. Just go look at Joe Cocker Woodstock '69, a little help with my friends, you know what I'm talking about. And and if you go back, if I can find that Rumble video, I'll show. Maybe I'll put a clip in it, but I started imitating Joe Cocker, and I'm shaking my head and everything the way Joe Cocker used to do. And all of a sudden, you see me in the video grab the fucking air conditioner because I almost passed out.
Yeah.
That's because with having a low heart rate, there's not enough blood going to my head. So when I was headbanging, I was depriving my brain of fucking oxygen and blood. And that's why I was... almost hit the floor in that video.
Yeah.
So that's why I haven't done any singing videos lately. And the other reason, it's been too goddamn cold. I'm not gonna go out there when it's nine fucking degrees out. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it.
Yep. I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
So now all of a sudden I got a low, and I have chest pains every once in a while. I don't know if you were in my live stream the other day. It was bugging me a little bit the other day. You were there at the beginning, but I don't know if you were there the whole live stream.
Yeah, I think I was. It wasn't the Valentine Days one, though. It was one before then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, Raging Capricorn, you know what, bud? I pity your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got the brains of a slug and the IQ of a turtle. Just had to put that in there.
Yeah. And then about a week later, after I did the Joe Cocker thing, I liked doing Bob Marley. And I really like getting into Bob Marley and dancing like Bob Marley, and I started doing that song. We're jamming to the name of our Lord, and I'm bouncing. The whole fucking trailer in the video is shaking. You can see everything in the fucking trailers because it's not on blocks. It's still on the fucking wheels. And everything's falling off the shelves and everything because I'm dancing in there so hard. And right in the middle of that song, I almost passed out too.
Huh.
So that's when I was like, I think I gotta cut. That's why I cut it back a little bit during the New Year's Eve show.
Yeah.
But anytime I try to do anything strenuous, I get headachy and dizzy all of a sudden. I don't know what's causing it.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's because you're not getting enough. Your heart's not pumping enough to get blood up to your brain. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, but
yeah. So the 26th, I gotta go for a stress test. Can be fun.
Oh, yep. I know my sister had triple bypass heart surgery. She actually died in my van, a different van than what I have now.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember.
They wanted her to do a stress test, and she couldn't do it. So they put her on a chemically induced stress test. And it wasn't any fun from what she told me.
Though they said they're doing a nuclear or something on mine.
Yep. It's like you're on a treadmill or whatever running. You know how your heart would, your blood pressure and everything would go up, your heartbeat would go up.
Mm-hmm.
Only it's a chemical one. nuclear chemical one. But she died, Jesus God, she died in 2007.
Yep. Just make sure you text me, Lady Di, and remind me not to wear boots.
Yeah. Yep, you don't want to wear boots.
All I know is I don't remember when it happened, guys. I think it was either 2020 or it was 2021. I can't remember exactly when it happened. But it was when I was living in Maine, and you guys saw me a couple times walk to the hospital because I didn't have a car. And the doctor up there in Maine wanted to do a stress test. And it was during the winter. I'm wearing my pink coat and everything, and I'm walking down Kimball Avenue and down the side street till I get to US Route 2 and then US Route 2 all the way up to the hospital. Well, if you remember that video, it was wintertime, so like a dumbass, I wore my steel toe boots to the stress test. So I was on the stress test, not even 8 minutes, and they were pulling me off the stress test. They were like, your levels are out of control. And they thought there was something wrong with me.
Yeah.
And they were like, why is your heart rate up so fast already? And then I looked down and realized I had my steel toe boots on.
Yep.
And I know those boots weigh 5 pounds apiece because there was several times I went to the doctor's office where they put me on the scale and they go, okay, you're 200 pounds. And then I'll go to another doctor a couple days later and they would like, take off your boots, and that'd be 190.
Yeah.
So just because I had one doctor that always made me take off my shoes, and I had another doctor that didn't care. And every time I went there with the boots, I was always 10 pounds fucking heavier with the boots on than with the boots off.
Yep.
So I will never, ever in my life do a stress test wearing boots again. I will never do that again. That was so stupid.
Yeah. I had steel-toed jump boots that I had to wear for uniform back in the day. And man, that damn steel-toed, because the steel only comes up so far on your toes. When you walk, when you pick up your foot and go to take a step, your toes pull up. And man, does them steel-toed plate in there ever rip up your toes? Right at almost, not quite, but almost where your toes come out of your foot. So, yeah.
But do you remember back in the olden days when I gotta tell you a good treadmill story. You guys gotta love this one. Trolls, get your recording going. You gonna love this one. So, my mother had this old farmhouse in Maine, right? It was in Bethel, Maine. She sold it like 20 years ago. So, long before we went to Kimball Avenue. And, well, what happened was she sold the house that she had in Bethel. We were supposed to travel. My mother bought the motorhome. This was when the motorhome was in good condition. She used the money from selling the house to buy the motorhome, and she wanted to travel. She wanted to be one of these people that lived in an RV and spend her last years traveling. So she sold the house and bought the RV. That's how until it finally, a few years later, but she didn't maintain it. That's why it fell apart, which left it into the current state of the way it was when I left Kimball Avenue. But that house had the old-fashioned outlets where it was missing the third prong.
Yep.
So
didn't have a ground.
So in other words, so it didn't have the ground, so you used to buy these little gray adapters that would go on the end of the plug.
Yeah.
And then you would plug it into the wall, and and you were supposed to put the screw through the little eyelid thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, my mother didn't put the screw through the eyelid. She just bought the adapter, two-way to a three-way adapter, right? So my best friend from high school gets on. My mother had bought a treadmill one year. This is when we were kids, of course. We were teenagers. Brian gets on the treadmill and he's like, "I want to try this out," because that was his name. I want to try this out. I wasn't going to slip his name in there, but it came out. So he gets on the treadmill and he's pushing the buttons and he's trying to get the treadmill to turn on, right? And it's not turning on. So I look over and I realize that the electric cord came out of the wall, right? So my friend Brian's on the treadmill, right? Trying to get this thing to work. So not thinking anything about it, I said, okay, it's unplugged. Let me fix it. And I plugged it back into the wall. Well, when I did, it came on full power. And here's my friend Brian hanging on the handlebars. Shut it on! Shut it on! Shut it
on! Yeah. That's funny.
Shit like that you never forget as a kid.
Yeah.
Because he had it in the high on position because he was pushing buttons trying to get it on. So when I plugged it into the wall, it was on.
Jeez.
It was on high, so he was just holding on to the thing for dear life. Shut it on!
Yeah.
I'll never forget that shit as long as I live, lady. That was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, they got those treadmills. They got miniature ones for dogs, believe it or not. You can actually buy one for your dog. Jesus. And they've got automatic washers for dogs and cats here, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, do they really?
You put them in a machine, and the water starts coming down like in a shower. And I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't do that to Snowball, but somehow they get all sudsed up and all that crap, and then the water comes down, it rinses them, and then the blower comes on and it dries them. That's for the big buck people in northern part of Arizona. It's crazy. Yep. I'll go ahead and spend the $100 on my dog and get her cut.
Yep.
Because there's more to a groom on a dog than just washed, rinsed, and blown dry. You have to clean their glands and ears and.
Now I know some of the trolls are going to say, well, we had such a good friend in high school and stuff. Where is this friend now? Well, the only thing I can tell you about Brian now is he became a member of the 27 Club. Does anybody know what that is?
Nope.
Because he got into stuff he shouldn't have.
Huh.
I'll give you some people who are in the 27 club. In the 27 Club, Jim Morrison is in the 27 Club. Jimi Hendrix is in the 27 Club. Kurt Cobain is in the 27 Club. The woman who sang "I Don't Want to Go to Rehab," no, she died and is in the 27 Club.
Huh.
Yeah, so Brian got into drugs and he became a member of the 27 Club. I hate to say it,
Wow.
but that's when he went.
Yep.
He OD'd.
Yep. Hey, I got a question for you, Emo. Do you remember Raging Capricorn saying he was going to send?
Yeah, I was trying to keep it clean and not bring it up.
Yeah,
I know.
10,
I know.
10, I can put this so you're not going to get striked. He was going to send 10 people, men of color, to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember it.
Yeah. Yeah. Only he used the N word with the hard R at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's Raging Capricorn for you.
Did you block him, or is he still in here?
I timed him out for 24. The hell with him.
Okay.
I don't even want to look at him.
Yeah, well, I unbanned everybody from the room because I didn't know who was going to show up.
Yeah, no, I don't ban people in here. I just time them out.
I didn't check the StreamYard ban list to see who's banned on StreamYard.
Yeah.
I just wanted a chill stream like Rebel had today. He had a nice chill stream for once, and I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
So, for the record, I'm not ragging on him, but it was a nice stream. It was good.
Yeah. I missed it. I usually watch his streams too, but I missed it. I never comment in them, but I always give him a thumbs up.
Well, I don't even know if I got 10th man blocks on StreamYards. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But if he came up, I was gonna let him up. What the hell?
Yeah.
So if there are people trying to get in that can't get in, I'll try to fix that for next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of famous people that died in the 27 Club. I believe Kurt Cobain was also in the 27 Club. He might not be, but I kind of think he was.
You know, years ago they had a and I can't remember the name of the state that it was in because it's been too many damn years ago, where all the singers used to go, and that's where they were discovered from.
Mm-hmm.
And they signed their name on the wall. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Where was it though?
I can't remember the name of the state. Sorry. It's been too many years. I mean, Jesus God, this is over 10 years ago.
Yeah, well, I know there's a club like that has the names all over the wall, similar to that. But I don't know if it's the one you're thinking of.
And one of the people went there that did a ghost hunt type thing, and they found some stairs going upstairs. Unless I've got this messed up with something else. And the guy fell down the stairs. He was talking to a female sitting up at the top of the stairs, and the female ghost was responding to him, and all of a sudden he got pushed down those stairs.
Yeah, well, there was another famous hall that has writing on the wall like that, but I don't know if it's the one you're talking about, and I don't remember them making haunted videos about it.
Yeah.
But the one I'm thinking about was the night there is an arena that's got signatures on the wall um, a lot of famous people on the wall. And he even has 3 signatures, and the signatures are in what they call the green room, the backstage room. It's the room where the band waits before, coming on stage.
Right.
Right? And it has white walls with a whole bunch of signatures on it. And the theater I'm talking about, where they showed the wall, has J.P. Richardson's signature on it, has Richie Valens' signature on it, and has Buddy Holly's signature on it.
Yep.
And that's the ballroom in Clear Lake, Iowa, where they sung their final songs and then got on the plane and were no more.
Yeah. Yeah. The plane crashed in a mountain, I think.
No, in the field.
Oh, in a field? Okay.
In a cornfield, yeah.
All right. The one I'm thinking of, the plane went to take off, and it took off, and they had to, from wherever the airport was, which I don't remember the name of, had to pull way high to go over this mountain, and they didn't quite make it.
Yep. I can't remember. I've heard about that story too. Another one that tried to pull up and avoid a mountain was Patsy Cline's plane too, and they didn't get up high enough.
Yeah.
And Patsy Cline, they flew right into a mountain too.
Yep.
And damn, she was still good. Normally Emo doesn't listen to country music, but damn, she was fucking good. Oh my God, she was good.
What's the name of the lady singer that had the great big huge boobs? Real popular.
Probably Pardon you're thinking of. Dolly.
Dolly Parton? Yeah, could have been. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
But I know in that green room there's where those 3 guys took off that night and died after the plane crash. I know that has a backstage with signatures that was shown in the YouTube video. So that's the one hall that I know of that has it.
Yeah. Yeah. I know Zach Bagans was the one that went in there for the ghost thing, and he went in there, and that was where he went. And one of the singers OD'd on the sidewalk right outside the door.
Oh, okay. You must be talking about the club where River Phoenix died on the sidewalk.
Yeah. River Phoenix died on the sidewalk.
I can't remember what that was called off the top of my head.
Yep.
But I'm sure signing the wall at venues was a popular thing. So that's what I'm saying. But I know Buddy Holly's signature and all of their signatures are on that wall in Clear Lake, Iowa, too.
Yeah.
And they still host the winter dance party every February 2nd. Because that was the date that they played Clear Lake, Iowa. They played February 2nd. So what they do now is every year in Clear Lake, Iowa, they have a Buddy Holly impersonator. For a while, Gary Busey did it for years there. And then, which was also the same one who played Buddy Holly in the Buddy Holly story. But Gary Busey, the actor, used to go there and do it.
Yeah.
But they still do it. They do it every February 2nd. But that show ended when those guys sung, that show ended almost at midnight. So by the time they got on the plane, it was the early morning hours of the 3rd. That's why they listed as being dead on February 3rd. But in reality, their last day of being alive on stage was February 2nd. So they still have a concert there every year. with people impersonating Richie, people impersonating the Big Bopper, and people impersonating Holly. They still do it every year.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, something else that just came to my mind too about Raging Capricorn. He tried to dox Gary Snowflake. You remember that? Do you remember that?
I don't remember him trying to do that.
Oh yeah, he tried to dox Gary Snowflake.
Why would he dox Gary Snowflake when they were buddies?
Because he was an asshole. He still is, always will be. And a liar. And a doxer. He sure did. He sure did. That wasn't too long before Gary died.
Well, what was funny, and I would say it happened within the last month, is I'm in Rebel's live stream. I'm chilling with Rebel in his live stream. I'm not on the panel. I'm just listening, chilling. And somebody says, a troll comes in and says, well, Connie, you and your mother can go stay at Raging Capricorns. And he was like, fuck you, and threw the guy out of the room. He's like, Raging Capricorns looking for 2 roommates. I thought the comment was funny.
Yeah.
It probably really wasn't the real Capricorn in this room, but that was funny. That was funny, looking for 2 roommates.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if Raging Capricorn is listening, I don't know how far he is from there in Georgia, because that's where he is. And I'm not saying that to dox him, but one of these days, if he ever can get around to it, I would like to have him go to Richmond Hill, Georgia, and go to the TA at Richmond Hill and let me know at the TA if the fucking lights are still flashing. Because you remember when I went down to Florida, Lady Di, I stopped at the TA overnight, right? And I talked about them putting in those electric devices for charging cars, and I brought up the horror movie The Pulse, right?
Yep.
And next to where they were putting those electric charging stations in, all the LEDs in that area were flashing off and on, off and on, off and on, off and on. And the reason why I say this is because now, coming back to present day, is a week later I stayed at that truck stop again on the way home, and the lights in the truck stop were flashing. You know, the LEDs were flickering and doing weird shit.
Yeah.
So, and I was too tired, so I didn't film that. I wish I would have got it on camera. Yeah. Now there's this guy who people send UFO videos to, right?
Yeah.
And they're sending him flashing light videos, street lights flashing by themselves, LED lights flashing by themselves, store lights flashing. You'll be like standing outside of a Walmart, and every light in the Walmart you can see through the windows is flashing off and on. And I'm like, damn it, why didn't I tape that fucking video while I was at that? And I regret not doing it. So I'd like to know if the LED lights are still flashing at the Richmond Hill TA in Georgia.
Yeah.
I would like you to take that video, Raging Capricorn. Then I want you to send it to the guy who does all of the flashing light videos on YouTube. He's really cool. Because I want to know. I regret, because I thought it was weird, but I didn't know. This month alone, he's got 190 fucking videos of light flashing light phenomena. And I'm like, and it's going on all over the country, Lady Di. I'm like, why didn't I film that? See, because it wasn't big news when I was at the truck stop, so I didn't fucking think of it.
Yeah.
And now I regret not whipping the fucking camera out and recording that shit.
Yep. They got a TA truck stop out here. I've been to it. They've got some awesome food in there.
But that's my favorite TA. I stop every time I go to Florida. That's the TA I stopped at. So now the trolls know my secret. If I say I'm at a TA in Georgia, now they know which one. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that Richmond Hill one. I love it.
Yeah.
Back in, I don't know how far away Chip was there, but But what was funny is when I moved to Florida. When I moved to Florida after getting kicked out of Kimball Avenue, right? I moved to Florida, and I'm looking for something right now. And I bought a camper that was hollowed out, didn't have nothing in it. And I'm like, that work as a good stock trailer to get all my shit to Florida. And we sold the car and we bought this piece of shit pickup truck that anything that could go wrong with that pickup truck went wrong with the pickup truck. Huh. So I pull into fucking, I'll never forget it as long as I live. I actually got stuck in that truck stop for almost 12 days. And the hospitality of those people were unreal. That's why I like it. So remembering that's why I make that my TA to stop at.
Yep. Yeah, when I used to drive from almost Wisconsin in Illinois, all the way the hell out here, I would stop at every TA that I came to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good place. They've got showers. You can go back. You can take a shower. They got great food. Really nice people.
Yeah, because like I said, I almost did a part 2 of that video, and I regret not doing it now, Lady Di. I'm just being honest. I regret not doing it. I should have did it when I had the chance.
Yeah, I was out driving here one day, headed to a doctor, and I come up to a T intersection, and there was a small company right across the street from me on that T intersect, and they had so many damn police officers there, it was pathetic. They all had their weapons drawn, and they were all going in, and I couldn't get the damn phone going to take a video of it. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah, so I'm looking up that channel right now with all of UFOs and flashing light phenomena, because I'll give you guys the link so you guys can check that out. But it's getting unreal with all these weird lights, Lady Di. I'm telling you, it's getting bad.
Yeah.
But do you know what a harmonic balancer is?
Yeah. Yeah.
The harmonic balancer is the one that holds your bottom pulley on the engine. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's what let go of my truck. Because it had a bad starter, right? The truck I bought, the piece of shit to get me to Florida, had a bad starter. So it was a bitch to get it started. So Mike pulls into the fucking gas station, right? The TA in Richmond Hill. He leaves it running. We fill up the truck. We put gas in it. And for some reason, if you're on government assistance, for some reason, the federal card that they give you for your Social Security, that ends in Express. I don't want to actually say the name of it, but it's a debit card they give you when you're on Social Security disability, and people on disability who don't have a regular bank account, they give you this debit card. But the problem is, because the way the card's designed, it's a pain in the fucking ass. You can't use it at some gas station pumps. So the only way you can do it is you got to take the fucking card into the store and have the cashier do it inside.
Yeah.
And you got to prepay an amount, right? Yep. Because of the way that card works. It's weird. Don't ask me why. Some gas pumps, they don't take it.
Huh.
So Mike leaves the truck running. He goes in, and he's like, all right, I want to put $70 in that truck. Oh, I'm just throwing a number out there. And now let's say it doesn't take the whole $70. Now you got to go back in with the card, and they got to, refund you the $5 if it only took $65 of the $70. So he fills up the truck. He goes back into the TA at Richmond Hill. Right? He's walking back to the truck, and he's about 10 feet from the truck, and we hear clang, clang, and the fucking giant pulley breaks off the engine and comes out rolling towards Mike.
Jesus. That had a serpentine belt on it too, didn't it?
Yeah.
That truck? Yeah. Yeah.
So, and here I am in a 1988 Chevy. So the TA was very nice. They were like, well, now my truck's, and it immediately stalled out the truck. So it's not like it left it running long enough where I could even move it. So now I'm stuck in front of a goddamn fuel pump, right?
Yep.
So there was happened to be a tractor trailer that seen it. A tractor trailer guy, a semi guy who's seen it. He's like, yeah, you guys can't leave that. They'll tell you to fuck out of here because now you're blocking the pump. Yep. So he says, I'll help you guys out. So he had paid for parking in one of the back 40s somewhere with his truck. He took his truck, he separated his truck and trailer, and he came back with the tractor part. And he says, I'm going to put you, and we found out where could we put my truck, because once we got pulled over there, we weren't going to be able to be moved again. And right where the fucking electric fucking things are now is right where we got pulled to by this tractor trailer. So now the car charges are there. So I'm like, how am I going to get this fixed? And the manager at that TA is like, well, I know one of my best friends. He's a mobile mechanic. So they hooked me up with a mobile mechanic. Now, this is a Friday fucking night. Huh. Can't wait until... Can't get no parts on a Friday fucking night. So he's like, I'll have my buddy come over on a Saturday. So he comes over Saturday afternoon. And he goes, yep, you need a new harmonic balancer. That's got to be replaced. You can't get out of here until you replace that.
Yeah.
Tell me what it would be and how much money it would be. And I think it was like $500 or $600 to fix it. That was including his labor. But he says, unfortunately, the people that I order my parts from, they're not open on Saturday. So I'll go and try to get you one on Monday. I'm like, okay. And the TA's like, they didn't mind us being there because every day we were buying food in there. Every day we were buying groceries. So we were stuck there for like 12 days. Well, he goes in on Monday morning and his parts guy says, well, that's a specialty order part. We can't get you that part.
Huh.
we can order it, but it's gonna take about a week. So I had to wait a week to get the fucking
Jesus God
to get
Almighty.
the fucking, and then it took them a couple of days putting it back in. That was a fucking nightmare. I was at that truck stop for fucking.
Yep.
Oh my god, that was a fucking nightmare. Oh my god.
Yep. Yep. Crazy.
But I didn't see the guy I saw there the last. I mean, the one that helped me out like 3 years ago when that happened. I didn't see the guy there that last time I went there going to Florida. Back in November. I didn't see him still there, so I don't know if he's there or fucking still around. But there's the channel that that if anybody can go to that Richmond Hill TA truck stop and let me know if the LED lights are flashing at night, send it to that channel. Go watch, check that channel out, lady. You'll see all the weird fucking lights and UFOs and shit that guy finds.
Yeah. Yeah, we can see you, GD.
But that whole goddamn, that thing kept breaking down. I get to the other side of Portland, Maine, leaving Mexico, Maine. I get to the other side of Portland, Maine, and the water pump went out. That was the first time it broke down.
Jesus.
Now, the guy's like, the tow truck guy is like, because here I am just south of Portland, Maine. The water pump kicks out in the truck. Hi, GD. Right? This is when I'm trying to move to Florida. Water pump kicks out. The tow truck guy says, well, I only got room for one person. And I told him I had a trailer and everything. So they take my truck and they put it up on a flatbed, right? A flatbed tow truck, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he used his thing the bar on the back to tow the trailer. And he's like, I only got room for one of you guys. This was fucking funny. Fucking funny and priceless. That whole trip was a disaster. So he's like, I only got room for one of yous. So he says, I'll make a deal with you, Mike. We're not supposed to do this. But I'm going to have you ride in the Chevy truck on top of the tow bed. So I'm in the tow truck with the tow truck guy. Mike is in our truck on the flatbed.
Jesus.
Going for a ride on the flatbed. The fucking trailer that we were towing to Florida when I moved to Florida, leaving Kimball Avenue, is now on the back of the tow truck. Now, technically, when you're towing a car on the bed, you're not supposed to have somebody in the...
Yeah, that's illegal as hell, man. Oh, God, that's illegal. Yeah.
So that was
that
was the first time that truck broke down going to Florida. All the way to, like I said, a few days later when I got stuck at that Richmond Hill TA for fucking 12 fucking days.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a nightmare, that trip.
I'll bet.
Well, think about it. How long does it take to get from Maine to Florida? Usually about 24 hours, right?
Yeah.
I left Mexico, Maine on the night of November 18th. Right? I left November 18th.
Yeah.
I got to Florida the Saturday after Thanksgiving. That's how long it took me to get the fuck down there.
Jesus.
Because that truck was a piece of shit.
Well, I know stopping only for gas, peeing only when you stop for gas, and driving from almost the Wisconsin border to Tucson, Arizona was a 28-hour drive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that trip was a disaster. I hated that. I absolutely hated that.
Yeah. Yeah, I've made that trip many, many times. Yeah.
But we did figure, and then that trick was nothing but problems. From the time I bought it leaving Mexico, Maine, to the time it had that engine fire, it was nothing but trouble.
Yeah.
And we know what started the engine fire, people. We already know what started the engine fire. One of the spark plug wires
Yep.
fell out of. You have these bridges on your motor that are supposed. And you're supposed to have your spark plug wires in this bridge. It keeps it up off the mucking manifold.
Yep.
Well, somehow one of the teeth on the bridge broke off, and one of the spark plugs wires went onto the manifold. So
Yep.
And that truck had a rear main leak also at the same time. So so we believe, and the people I had check into that, we believed that the fucking wire came loose because it kept doing that every once in a while, and I kept fixing it. The wire kept coming loose, started burning on the fucking manifold, which is connected to the distributor cap, which is sending fucking pulses to it. And now you gotta remember, it's in the back of the motor, where the whole engine in the back is covered with fucking oil. Because of the real main, and now you got this fucking wire sparking next to fucking Earl.
Yep. You should have got a zip tie and zip tied that son of a bitch on there and then cut it off.
But, yep. I support you, Emo. I support you, Emo. I see that comment. I see that. That's good. So, that's what I think caused it. So, I wanted to fix the truck because I wanted to really fix it. Because people tell me if I would have spent like another $1,500 into it, I could have fixed it.
Jeez.
And then Mike was like, I'm tired of putting money into junk. Let's get a real truck. And that's when somebody helped me with the truck I got now.
Yeah.
So, in the summer of 2022, I sold that truck to one of the neighbors down the street. And guess what he did to my old truck? I can't believe he did this. Because I was like, Mike, if I see that truck in good shape, I'm going to buy it back. I kept saying that when I went down there in November. If I can buy that truck back, I want that truck back. So I go over to the ex-neighbor's house who bought it. And I'm looking at my truck. And I'm like, why did you do that to my Chevy? I can't believe you did that to my Chevy. Because it belonged to somebody else on the show who died. And I knew the family. So I was going to keep that truck for as long as I could. As a memorial to that guy. That's the real reason why I wanted the truck. So I go over to this guy's house, and now my Chevy is now 5 feet in the air with fucking Bigfoot tires on it, Bigfoot fucking suspension, and it's now a fucking monster truck. And I'm like, oh my God, why did he do that?
Yep.
So yes, that old truck that I had to get me to Florida is a monster truck now. I was so sad to see it that way.
Huh.
I was like, why put it way up in the fucking air? I'm like, Jesus Christ. Left it the same color and everything, but it's like jacked fucking up in the air, and it's a fucking monster truck now. That's what happened to that truck.
Did you ever sell that motorcycle you had?
No, it's still in storage. I want to learn how to ride that damn thing, and I hope my motor ain't bad from letting it sit this long, because you're not supposed to let that shit sit this long.
Yeah, you're supposed to start them once every couple of months.
Yeah, it's still in storage with your refrigerator.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I want to go up there and get that this summer.
Yeah, you need to do that, because if you don't do that, you keep paying for the storage. That's money you're throwing away.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, but
Even
I'm
if
not.
it takes 2 trips, it's worth 2 trips to go get it.
Yeah, but see, I'm not into truck pulling and tractor pulling. I think I think that fucking puts pollution into the earth that we don't need. That's what.
Yeah.
So that's why I was really disappointed to see my old truck as a monster pulling truck. I'm like, no, why did you do that?
Yeah.
I don't like stuff like that, Lady Di.
Yeah.
But a lot of these state fairs would probably be dead if they didn't have that tractor and truck pulling shit. I hate it.
Yeah.
And they always want to put all the fucking food joints by the fucking grandstand. And what used to always annoy me is you go to take if somebody's ordering, one of those things would take off and all you would hear is, what was that you wanted? What again?
Yeah.
And you can smell that fucking black smoke everywhere. I used to hate fucking truck pulls. I still do.
Yep. I used to go to the Rockford Speedway and watch them do the truck pulls and the racing. And my God, you'd be covered with rubber tires, and believe it or not, because they do that with no mufflers on. They got straight pipes on it, and you'd be covered with part of the tires, and you'd be covered with metal.
Now the other thing I loved when I lived in Rhode Island, Lady Di, I gonna think I'm nuts for doing this now. I've always hated monster trucks and pulling, but I've always loved demolition derbies.
Yeah.
And back in the 90s, I used to go to Seekonk, Massachusetts, and I used to do the figure eight at Seekonk.
Yeah.
And crossing the middle eight when you got like 4 cars, you got you and 3 other cars coming at you from 3 different directions. Oh, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And they're all meeting each other inside the 8. Oh, yeah, been there, done that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi, I see you, Iowa. I see you. There you are. I see you. I even got into racing a little bit, too. But I pulled the Dale Earnhardt. I went into the wall at Seekonk, and then I got hurt really, really fucking bad. I almost got killed in a crash at Seekonk. And after that, I never raced again. I got out of that habit. By the time I was like 26, 27, I never raced a car around the track again. That fucking... Oh, I went right into the fucking wall. It wasn't good.
No, it doesn't sound like it. Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to get out of here and quit taking over your panel.
Oh, it's fine. I was probably going to end it anyway because it's getting late. Are you going on or you're not going on?
No, I'm not going to go on tonight. Yeah. I want to hear from that damn place that's got my mobility van. That's what I want, and they're closed. They're not open Sundays.
Yeah, don't worry about taking over the panel. We have fun. But like I said, until we get more people coming in here, I hit the wrong button and made us bigger. But that's all right. Yeah, until I get more people coming in here, I'll probably do once a week or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Don't ever let anybody run you off, Emo. Don't do it. Don't allow somebody else to control you. You do what you want to do when you want to do it. If people don't like it, they don't have to come to your damn streams. If you want to stream, stream. If you don't want to stream, don't stream. You know?
Yeah, I'll put it this way. Eventually, I might go back to the other channel, but I don't know yet.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a strike or anything on it, but when that fucking email got all fucking fucked up, it was a mess.
Yeah, I imagine.
But you want to know what saved me, Lady Di?
What's that?
When Google blocked my fucking email account from being accessing YouTube, I had this channel, I had the other channel, I had and a couple others, all on the same email. So they removed one of my sock accounts, and that I wasn't even using, and blocked my email address. And the only reason why I was able to get this channel back is because I made one of my other other email accounts a fucking owner. But
Yeah.
then I found out that I was still able to go into the brand account and transfer the ownership. So this channel, the main channel, and the 2.0 channel are on 3 different emails now, and I got primary ownership back, and they're off the original contact. So my point of this, before I end the live stream, guys, is don't put all your channels in one basket. Because if you put them all under one account and you don't have a way of getting back into them by using another email address and making yourself a co-owner of your channels, and something happens to that email account or they ban that account, you lose all the stuff, all the channels that are underneath that one email address. So to make sure it didn't happen again, this channel, the other channel, and the third channel, and actually my 4th channel, which I never officially launched, but you have the newest one, all have different email addresses now. They no longer share an email address, so if it goes down, it ain't gonna fuck up all my channels. Because that scared me when I got locked out of every one of my fucking channels. Oh, that freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah.
And it was probably a good damn thing I made myself a co-owner of some of these accounts, because they probably would be up on YouTube, and I probably would have lost access to them.
Yep.
So, with that, thanks everybody for coming in. I appreciate it.
Yeah, everybody have a great evening.
All right, cool.